Dog in training here.
Come on. Let's go. That a girl.
First time Sadie's new Rich Garfield's officious.
Come here, baby.
Official.
Come here.
Garfield endorsed fly tying dog. He plucks chunks of fur off of her back as he's working along the stream and hand ties the little black stoneflies, imitations. We're here on April the 10th, New York State trout season, down here in the Adirondack Retreat property. And Rich is going to attempt to get some on the flies today, and I'm going to film along and catch this man in action. You're looking at a man at the peak of his career and the peak of his skills. He's 44, I think, 45. He's good. He guides 200 days a year anyway, up here on the toughest streams you ever tried to walk. And so notice how he crouches. He's just like me with the minnow. I don't fish with the fly, but he's throwing a big puppy in there today. And we'll see if we can capture him getting a couple on film. High cold conditions, a lot of snow still up in the woods around here, and even more up in the mountains. Rich says the mountains are full. We're supposed to get rain, and that's probably going to drive things crazy. Dog's in now. Dog likes. She's trying to drive them to you. This boy's good with that fly rod. You can just see how he's just premium cast, no wasted effort. Don't expect a lot here at this time of year. You know, the thing is, you're going to get the old holdovers that know how to, not that everything in here isn't a holdover, but you get the ones that know how to eat. You get them big puppies, and they're hungry coming off that winter hiatus. There's a big old sucker minnow flying around. That's what that sirloin he ties is meant to imitate. Thing's deadly. I swear by it. If I was fishing a fly right this time of year, that's what I'd be chucking. He's going to fish it hard today, so we'll see if we can get him getting a couple on film. Signing off for now. Okay, he's moving up into the prime part of the hole here. This is where he got that huge rainbow last year on the last week in April. That was one of the most impressive looking male rainbows. I mean, considering this is in a steelhead river, this is wild rainbow trout. That big puppy must have been up in here spawning. And to catch them pictures of that thing and then release that thing. I've seen one other one in here one time a client had on that he couldn't even stop just down below here. And who knows, that might have been the same fish. That fish peeled out of that exact spot and took him down almost 100 yards, way down the second rift down before it finally came off. Like I said, we're not expecting a huge number of fish today. But boy, it might be the quality fish. He's getting a little more weight to get that puppy down in that hole. Rich is very efficient. If you want to learn from a master, book a trip with him. This guy is as good as they get. I've seen a lot of guys fish. You know, I'm a hell of a good trout fisher myself. This boy gets it done with the fly. Very, very knowledgeable of the ways of the fish and stuff. Learn more in 2 days with him than you could learn in 20 years by yourself. I know when I eventually take up fishing, fly fishing serious here, he'll be the one who's going to teach me. Alright, signing off for you until he gets a bite. With the amount of them around, I got to think they're in pretty good shape. Better be careful, dog. You're going to be the first sirloin victim. Alright, there's your New York State guide, Rich Garfield, in action. No fish to cooperate yet, but he's looking good out there. Look. Okay, so far nothing, but we're up to what do I consider now a prime wintering pool here. This is just down below camp. And these are the kind of spots they like. Nice, easy current, deep runner.
Wayne, early spring, very little, but chances are what you're going to get is going to be a hell of a rod bender.
Exactly. And you know, another nice thing, especially for the flies, you don't have anything in your way behind you when you're casting. You can see everything. A nice thing up here is that the floods tend to mow the bank down pretty good for you. It's like a giant weed eater going through here in the springtime.
Yeah, this is nice.
I was looking for fiddlehead ferns. I didn't see any yet, unfortunately. Fiddlers along here, fabulous. A lot of natural bounty up here. Mushrooms.
Man, there's got to be a cranker in here somewhere.
Leviathan, he searches for him. A mythical creature. There's a gentleman downstream that owns a chunk, and he claims that he got one that was 31 inches long. He says he has pictures of it, and he released it.
That's a cranker.
He got... "31 inches, now that's a fish." But I'm amazed I've never gotten one. 24 is the biggest, which I ain't complaining about. And God knows how many 17 to 20 inches.
You see those salmon I caught?
Yes, I did. I was impressed as hell. That's Rich's on his site. He had some landlocked salmon that he caught from last year in the fall. They were amazing looking. The double big kipes on them. Oh, ugly looking. Just the way I like them. Fat and ugly. That's the way we like them. You get a lot of them here.
I started to learn that river better.
That was on which one now?
Saranac in the town of Plattsburgh.
I'd been told that they were getting them there, but you said that they didn't catch them.
That run became amazing.
Great way to extend the season up here, folks, after the regular trout season closes.
It was. I went right to the day after Thanksgiving. I was in there. A buddy of mine wanted to go in.
Mm-hmm.
I put him on 4 salmon.
Oh, here the osprey. That's a kingfisher.
Highlight woodpecker.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
A woodpecker. I was going to say, that was one heck of a big kingfisher.
Yeah, this fucking rod's amazing.
That's a what?
Money on a better rod to see if it was a different.
Uh-huh.
They're fucking amazing difference.
What kind of rod you fishing there, Rich?
This is a Sage. It's called the Sage XZL. 9'5" weight.
Sage XZL. And there,
effortlessly gunning lead and a number 2 sirloin.
there you have it, folks. A testimonial from the man who does it 170 days a year on these rivers. And this is no manicured streamside chalet here.
No, it's not.
This is as real as it gets up here in the northern Adirondacks, folks. Big fish, though. They're here. All right. Okay, so far nothing, but you can see how he's now worked in the water and then worked his way out to a where he can work against that slot over there. And that's just the place they like to be. I'm not real keen on wading in there like that, but that's just me. I don't be scared too many fish on the way out. But I can understand to get that fly in there efficiently. And that's the beauty of this place. You can wade right into these slots and fish against them, and they're holed up in there like that. You can see he hasn't gotten snagged once, and all those difficult places we just come up through. Nice thing, like I said, this time of year, there's not much to impede your backcast. Later on, this will get all weedy in here in mid-June. It's pretty thick down in here. Okay, so far nothing. Thought we might get one here though. Alright, Rich is switching over to a nymph first on this particular spot. This has been a hot spot last couple of years. I gotta admit, I've taken some freaking monsters out of this particular little area this time of year. They like to come up in here and sun themselves. As I was just telling him, there's about a 3-foot little trench in there that runs along the tip off that island. But I've got all them on video. Tom's 22 and them 2 24s I took out of the same spot here last year. Or 2 years ago. And my buddy Kittner caught a 24 down around the bend here. Good chance it was one of those two, but either way. Let's see if Miss... Okay, this is your afternoon update here from the Masters, and the course is playing unplayable. It's gone up right to the edge of the grass here. I'd say it's jumped 2 feet since yesterday, maybe 18 to 2 foot. And I know might catch a fish right in front of camp here. I like to get into these little back eddies and stuff like this up here. But I got way more important projects cleaning up after this one. Not bad though. A little bit of debris. Alright, this is the bear signing off. It's really moist out here right now. Yeah. That's not good. But either way, look at that. That's pretty neat with that fog cutting across there like that. The Wicked River. Here on the Wicked River. Careful, dog. You could be sucked off the bank by Leviathan. Careful. Large brown trout have been known to take small dogs off the bank in high water like this. Fearless dog. Adirondack animal at its finest. Protecting the camp from Leviathan. Where's he at? Watch him. Watch him. A small dog disappear. I'm warning you. She's still creeping. That tree blew out at her sometime while I was... Well, it looks like it reoriented itself straight up and down now. That'll make just an excellent trout spot there because it's already pretty deep here to begin with. Well, I don't know how much more this puppy's gonna go up. Look at that log now, boy. She's just about getting ready to disappear. Well, how high is the water, mama? 6'6" and rising. Signing off. Morning, April the 12th. Sun's just starting to pop up over the hill. And having survived yesterday's natural attacks. First we had monsoon rains, then followed by just about blew the place apart yesterday. I thought we'd reached escape velocity a couple of times. Okay, just want to get a little shot of the sun coming up, how nice it is down here in the morning. River's starting to drop now. She goes up quick and she comes down quick, but it'll take a while to go down. There's a lot of snow still up in the hills. Alright, I see my battery thing's blinking. Signing off. Good morning, sports fans. April the 12th or 13th, I've lost track of time now. If you don't like the weather up here, just hang out today. Pouring rain again today. River was just starting to clear up a little bit and drop down into a somewhat manageable height, but I'm sure this ain't going to help matters none. A lot of melt-off coming off, but that's what you could expect this time of year. As I said, it's been tough fishing in my few casts that I've made below camp. But give me a chance to get the cabin all cleaned up today and get the kitchen area going. And we're making progress. Signing off.